Hi, so we're going to do warm-up 2, frontTimes. Given a string and a non-negative integer n, we'll say that the front of the string is the first 3 chars or whatever is there if the string is less than 3. Return n copies of the front. N copies of the front. Okay, so first off, n is less than 3. We're going to return the first 3 chars. Right. I'll say that the front of the string is the first 2 chars. Oh, and I have n. Okay, so alright. So n denotes stands for the time for the number of copies we would have of the first three chars or whatever is there if the string is less than 3. So for the first example, n is equal to 2, and we have a string chocolate, so we return the first three characters in this string 2 times, and we get ChoCho. Yep. Okay, no problemo. So here I'm gonna use the substring method, just because I think it'd be a bit easier, quicker to use. So let's here create a string x, set it equal to empty string, and here I'd say that x plus equal str that substring 0 to 3. Is it 3, 0, 1, 2? Yeah, should be. Alright, okay. Else, or we don't, well, if we're in here, we're just gonna return x, right? Return x. Okay, so say that n, so what this does right here, this is gonna, oh wait, so this wouldn't be substring, huh, okay. Alright, so in this case, actually I wouldn't use substring. I'm gonna copy this, because I am gonna need it, but in this case I wouldn't, and I'll tell you why. So, or let me put that back. Alright, so if n is less than 3, right, that means that there is, or it's not even n, it's actually str. If str that length is less than 3, then we actually can't do this. Because say that the length of the string is only 2, there's only 2 characters. Say we had a string named it, right? We had a string it, and we had a parameter, let's just say 2. If we were to do str.substring 0.3, we'd get an exception out of bounds, right? We would, yeah, we would get exception out of bounds if I'm not mistaken. If we did 0.2, we would work perfectly, right? So we can't run this for loop and check substring 0 to 3 on each iteration, just because the length of the string is actually unknown to us. So instead of doing that, what I would do is I'd just do x plus str. Yeah, just that, and then return x. So, yep. So, let's see, back to this example. So we have the string it, and we want to copy it 2 times. What this is going to do in the first iteration, I is going to be equal to 0. we're going to check the condition to see if I is less than n, right? And n is equal to 2. Yeah, n is equal to 2. So is 0 less than 2? It is. So we're going to do x plus equal str. Oh, why did this go down here? It's weird. Right? We're going to do that. Yeah, so x is equal to it right here. And then on the next iteration, I is going to be equal to 1. And it's still equal to 2. We're going to check if I is less than n. And it is, so we're going to add str to x. So now we have it. And then this is that was the final iteration, because now I is equal to 2. Sorry, forgot to say that we're incrementing I after we execute the body. Oh, what happened to my stuff? Oh, it's right here. Okay, perfect. Once we execute this body part right here, there's no more code to go to, or we increment. Well, we don't increment it. Technically, the for loop does. So that's how I'm moving from 0 to 1 to now 2. So n is equal to 2. Is I less than n? It's not, so the loop terminates and nothing's copied over. Alright, so that's how you check if. So hypothetically, say str, our string, is less than 3 in terms of length, then this loop and this body right here should give us our desired output or return value. Okay, otherwise str.length is greater than 3, and if that's the case, what we're gonna do is yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna create a for loop. I'm gonna set it to 0, and similar to how I did the previous loop, I'm gonna set it up the same. The only difference is here is I am gonna use a substring method. And then I'm just gonna simply return x. Let's just see if it works. It does, yeah. So let me trace this for you guys real quick. So we have frontTimes. Sorry. Say we have a string chocolate. We're just gonna go by the example chocolate, right? And we say n is equal to 2. So from the beginning, we're gonna have x. We're gonna have x variable created that's a string type. It's gonna be set to an empty string, or just nothing. Or technically, there's something. It's not null. All right. So now, is the length of our string less than 3? It is not. So we will not do anything. So we'll continue to our for loop. We set I equal to 0. We check if I is less than n. N is equal to 2. Is I less than n? Yes, it is. So we're going to continue, and here we're going to perform one of the code in the body. So we're going to say x plus equal str dot substring 0 to 3. Okay, so now x is equal to CHO. You see that, right? So chocolate It's spelled ChoColate, and we're copying the first three letters, 0 to 3. C is index 0, H is index 1, O is index 2, and we're stopping here at the third index, C. So we're copying C to O right here in chocolate. Okay? So X is now equivalent to CHO. Now I is going to be incremented to 1. N is still equal to 2. Is I less than N? In this case it is. So we're going to proceed into the body, and we're just going to do this again. Okay? And X is now equal to CHO. And we're going to continue this process until I is no longer less than N. This is actually going to be CHO. So this should be done in the next iteration, because now I is going to be incremented to 2, and I is not less than N. Right? So yeah. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comments section, and or shoot me an email. I'll be sure to get back to you. Have a great week. Stay safe.